I do want to mention that one of Trump's old pals, Roger Stone, who I do feel like has been kind of quiet lately.
I know. Well, I think he got in some trouble, but he seems to have taken under his wing a Forgiato blow.
I did not expect you to say that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that there's a size difference there. That's a little.
I know, but keep in mind though that Roger Stone is sort of like the platonic ideal of the Floridian swinger, and I think that somebody like Forgiato coming into his orbit could provide a new person to introduce into the swinger circle of ancient villages type individuals that Roger Stone has sort of Connect Four style suck and fuck parties with.
I have a question, Embrace. So
What?
a while ago, you said something about how like there was a generational cultural split between swingers and poly people.
Correct.
And I've been thinking about that a lot.
Yeah.
More than I should. And do you think that it's one of those things where, everyone's like, oh, you get old, as you get older, you get more conservative. Like, do you think that poly people, as they get older, become more swinger?
Possibly.
Or do you think that this is now ushering in a different, like ontologically different type of triad welcoming person?
Now that I've actually had some distance between me saying that and been able to think about it, I actually think the true divide is poly often tends towards liberal and swinger tends towards conservative. And so I think it's actually an ideological split. And so I do think that...
What is the difference?
Well, I think swinger, it's a little
like
more...
we still go home,
Exactly.
even if on Thursdays we go to the key party.
Precisely, yes.
Yeah, it's very
And
Nixonian.
It's very, and it's like you're at
so swingers are on the upswing.
Yes.
Now we're swinging up,
and I think there's a lot less like, hey, can we do a check-in? Sometimes I see clips people will post on the internet, and then there's like one Instagram page that I look at sometimes when I'm like really like tired, and I'm like in the morning if like I wake up too early, I'm like I just need to like look at my phone for 10 minutes before I go to bed. And I look at, it's called like decolonizing polyamory or something. It's so fucking funny. But it's like, these people are like miserable. I think that's another thing too. I think a lot of the poly people are just like, yeah, and like, I just had to check in and like unpack my knapsack and realize like, it's okay if he's out with River and Stone and, blah, 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 blah. And
oh my God,
swingers
these
are like,
poor people.
Yeah, I let Frank run a railer the other night. It was great because I got to spend some time with Kathy and blah, blah, blah. Like it seems like a little more, and I hate to say it, I think it mirrors in some part liberalism and conservatism, sort of the realignment of like who's having more fun. You know what I mean?
I don't know that if swingers ever tried to make it into like a sexual orientation in the way that some poly people have. It's like, yeah, I'm queer because I'm poly.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that, swingers would never do something like that. And swinging, I think, is generally straight.
It just sounds like the people that you look at in the group or whatever are being dishonest about what they want.
What do you think they want?
Well, I don't know what they want. I don't know them. But it sounds like
Martha.
whatever they're saying they want, as in like keeping up with River and Stone and unpacking their knapsack or whatever, it's causing them like so much anxiety. Whereas the guy who's just like, well, Kathy and I on Thursday go see Ted and Leo. I don't know. I'm just coming up with I'm just coming up with random names.
Too. Oh, interesting.
And Clark.
There we go. There too. Is there any women in this?
I don't know.
This is sort of a Hell's Angel situation.
And Betsy.
Okay, Betsy's there. Thank God. And she
Linda,
is a champ.
Obviously Linda.
Well, the goat.
Trying to think of older people's names. No, but they're just like, it's sort of a like, it's like a, that's just a thing we do that we keep to ourselves and we do on Thursday. But it's kind of more honest.
Yeah, and I think just like
With
it mirrors a lot of like liberal conservative stuff where like they're kind of doing the same thing, but like one's having fun and one is anguished.
Right.
And
yeah,
so,
one's very anxious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It just seems like the poly thing, I gotta say, and I know we'll get some angry comments about this, it seems like a lot of work there.
Just seems like a lot of management.
Yeah.